Alright guys, welcome back. This is my second installment of my quick tips series. And so this time we're going to deal with stuff that has to do with dodging and burning. And since everybody loves dodging and burning so much, I'm going to show you guys a quick little trick to make it a little bit easier on you. Now, what a lot of people do is they go and they'll make a black and white layer as a check layer basically, and what that does is it allows you to see just the luminosity values of the skin tones and whatnot, just so you can kind of dodge and burn a little bit easier. So basically what we're going to do is a more complex version of this black and white check layer, and it's adjustable so you can kind of tweak it to how you want it so you can see exactly what you want to see. And I haven't seen this done anywhere else. I kind of figured it out on my own, so if somebody else has done this, correct me, but I have not seen this done anywhere else. So basically what it is normally, like I said, you have a black and white layer like this. What we're going to do is an inverted black and white check layer. And so what you want to do is go ahead and create a gradient map. And if it's not already set to black to white, go ahead and just click on the gradient right there and select your black to white and hit OK. And then you're going to want to reverse that. So just click on this reverse right here and you'll get this inverted kind of creepy looking thing. And then what you want to do on top of that is create a levels adjustment. And so what I like to do is just group these so we don't get lost, and invert check layer. And so now that we have this, just keep your gradient map how it is, don't mess with it, and then just come up to your levels, and you can play around with this slider up here. And so what this does is allows you to kind of really see what needs to go on. And I feel like doing it inverted really helps, just because you can see a lot more detail. And so when you take this slider and drag it to the right, you can really start seeing the variations in skin tones and all that kind of stuff. So it really helps you out compared to if we just go like this, where it's just a black and white layer. Oh, there we go. So like here, it's kind of hard. Like right here, you can see there's a little bit of white or a lighter skin tone right here. It's hard to see if you just do this black and white layer, but if you have the black and white check layer, you can see it's a lot darker now, just because it's creating a lot more contrast. And so basically, like, what you want to do is, I'm assuming you guys already know how to do dodging and burning, so I'm not going to go through and show you guys how to do that. This is just to help you. But it's kind of confusing at first. It takes a little bit of getting used to, since this is inverted, so everything's backwards. So basically, if it shows, like when you have this inverted check layer on, if it shows black, that's actually a highlight, and if it shows white, it's actually a shadow. So it gets confusing at first, but once you kind of get used to it, you'll do perfectly fine. So basically, what you want to do is, if it's black, you want to paint with, or you want to burn it basically, so you can lighten it up. So here's the burn. I'm on my burn layer right now, and so this is darker right here. So I want to actually make that darker. So this is why it gets confusing. But basically, if it's black on the screen, you want to burn it. So in this case, right now, you can see that it's a little bit lighter right here. So you want to go turn this on. You'll have the burn layer, and then just go through, kind of paint over that a little bit. Oops, sorry, painting with black. There we go. So then you just do that, and now you can see, obviously it changed that, and it darkened that down. And you can get real detailed in here if you want, and whatnot. But yeah, you just want to kind of go around and obviously just do kind of your normal dodging and burning. But just using this check layer works a lot better, or at least I feel like it does, which is why I'm showing it to you guys. And then same thing with the dodging. If it's white, it's actually a shadow, so you want to lighten that up. So right here, this little section is a little bit darker in the real image, so darker right there. It shows up lighter here, so you want to just go and kind of fill that in just a little bit. and basically just kind of even all this kind of stuff out. Then you can see there's a dark section right in the middle of that, which is actually a highlight. And so yeah, so you can see that it works perfectly normal. It's just everything's kind of backward when you're first doing it. And like I said, it's kind of confusing at first, but once you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. And just, yeah, it's really, really helpful. And you can use this for obviously anything. So if you're doing skin, you can use it for that. If you need to do something with the background, you can do it for that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And yeah, you just want to kind of go around. And one thing that's really cool too with this is, so say you're working on like this area right here, so you're going through doing all this kind of stuff, and then you don't really see much detail. You're like variations in the skin tones in the cheek. What you can do is go up to your levels and just drag your mid-tone slider over to the right, and you can start bringing out the details in that. So now you can see there's a little bit more darker spots and whatnot all through there. So you can go through and fix all those. And you just kind of want to, as you're going around the image, just kind of play with your levels just to get it so you can see as much detail in each section as possible. And then same thing, like if you can't really see much in here, just go and drag this to the left and it'll lighten it up just a little bit, and you can see kind of what's going on there. Luckily this model has good skin, so it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, so that's basically my my quick tip for today. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, go ahead and like the video, and if not, well, stay tuned and hopefully I'll come out with something that you guys want. And all of these are going to be kind of fueled by you guys, so if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to try and learn or any questions on anything, go ahead and don't be afraid to ask. Shoot me a message on like Facebook, Instagram, whatever you guys want to use. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you guys' images. Thanks.